For the second consecutive year, Kofi and Woods were drafted to a brand that I am not on.
I missed them already.
Thank you, thank you. And I was also in the most physically grueling match of my career, but I made sure that the almighty Bobby Lashley fell down to his knees. And I came to show the world that I am indeed your rightful WWE champion.
An incredible performance by the champion.
But in typical WWE fashion, before I could even breathe for a minute, the very next challenger came down that aisle and declared himself. Now, this man is no joke. This man is a two-time WWE champion. This man is an actual and literal swordsman. This man is Drew McIntyre. Now, before I waste any more of your time, Drew, if you will, come down to this ring and speak your mind.
I like this. Big E is calling out Drew McIntyre. WWE champion, not a hard man to find.
Whoa. McIntyre, not one to need to be convinced to go face-to-face with anyone.
You doubt the bravery of Big E. I get nervous when McIntyre points a finger at me. He pointed a sword at Big E.
Angela did all the talking last week, made the intentions of Drew McIntyre crystal clear. McIntyre, an incredible physical specimen. You heard Big E mention our two-time former WWE champion. McIntyre right now has his sights and sword set on the powerhouse of positivity.
500 years ago, that man is at the head of an army with that sword. He is conquering lands. He's conquering castles. We're going to conquer the title, the championship of Big E, that's for sure.
Oh, remember, though, things got interesting because Drew McIntyre has been drafted to Friday Night SmackDown, so you could say his championship interest could be split right now.
Don't say split around that sword. That sword makes for some social distancing right there, Corey.
No doubt about it. Scottish Warrior with a smile on his face. Curious to hear what's on Drew McIntyre's mind.
Nashville! It's a Drew Day! Yes, it is!
Technically, I've been drafted to SmackDown, but I have unfinished business on Raw. It was many months ago now I was screwed out of the WWE Championship by MVP and Lashley, and I've been biding my time. I've been patient. I've been waiting for a hero to step up, to liberate that title. And E, you vanquished Lashley, you stand before us all, the WWE Champion. Now, this is the part most people would probably try and antagonize you, push your buttons and try and get you to accept a challenge. But I'm Drew McIntyre. I tell the truth as I see it, and the truth is you deserve to be WWE champion. And everybody, yeah, he does. You've earned it. You get the love from the people, the love from the girls and the guys in the back. Social media's been exploding, but there's been one person I know you've been waiting for. You've been checking your Twitter every day, like, why is McIntyre not congratulating me yet? It's because I do things the old-fashioned way. I want to look you in the eye and say you've been through a lot of ups, a lot of downs. You've earned this moment. You've earned my respect. Congratulations.
That's the move on McIntyre. Agreed.
But yeah, that was coming. Technically, you did cash in on an injured Lashley. Although technically, Lashley attacked me from behind and I got cashed in on, so he does deserve it. And technically, nobody likes Lashley anyway, so you did the world a favor. And technically, it finally, after all this time, allows me to do this. E, I challenge you for a match for the WWE Championship.
Whoa! Is this? Got a couple of dirty dogs in the house.
Hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Hold on a minute. You know, Dolph and I are minding our own business in the back, waiting to hear whether it's Raw or SmackDown that are going to draft a couple dirty dogs. We couldn't help but overhear this beautiful little story, right?
Very inspirational, E. We all know I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm genuinely proud of you. Congratulations on becoming champion. I even texted you congratulations. You left it on red, and that's fine. But this is a really motivational story. It's inspirational. I'm behind you 100%. And I just wondered why when you thanked everyone and you two were high-fiving or whatever it is you do, you forgot to thank me.
You want me to thank you?
Yeah. That's simple. I mean,
break up this
I
tag
do
team.
forget. A lot of people, they grow up and they forget.
They're not getting over.
I had a feeling you'd be one of those. So take a look. Oh, here it is! The world champ and his bodyguard. Standing there looking jacked and strong, not a care in the world. Fresh-faced kid. Oh boy, you are strong. You must have been really good at that point because we were at WrestleMania dominating. You must have been a hell of a talent back then in 2013 for you to get what you deserve now in 2021. I'm sure that had nothing to do with all my mentoring. You know, actually, without me, there's not just no E, there's no New Day, there's no Money in the Bank cash-in. Hell, Xavier Woods might never be born. Without no DZ, there is no Big E.
I don't know, E. He might have a point.
Easy, Jack, you were next. I know you young kids don't really pay attention, and I mean, I famously don't watch, but we all know where your career was a few years ago. You've mentioned it yourself, and I'm only bringing it up because you, again, like E, made an inspirational story, and you brought yourself back to WWE. Trust me. Now, it's one thing to come back to WWE, and it's sure as hell another to just walk around blindly backstage without some veteran taking you under his wing, showing you what's right, showing you what moves to take, jumping on grenade after grenade after grenade for you, letting you know one day you were going to main event WrestleMania and beat Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. And you know what? All I've ever wanted, because I am a gentleman, is a simple thank you. That's all it takes. It's easy. I did all the work. You rode the coattails. It's pretty simple here.
So you want thank yous from the two of us?
Yeah. Time is money, kids.
So you guys want to thank you? I mean, clearly you've upgraded from the both of us.
Oh, very funny. Let me tell you something, McIntyre. I am twice the friend and twice the tag team partner that you ever were. And you, a bodyguard? I mean, look at me. I put the body in bodyguard. Yeah. You call yourself Big E, you know what they call me? They call me Big Bob. Nobody, not one person calls you that.
Not one person.
Don't you disrespect Big Bob! This is about me! This is about what I've done! What I've done for both of you. Became the king of the mountain here! Decided who goes on to stardom and who doesn't. All I am asking is for a simple thank you. Simple thank you. Because I am the perfect gentleman.
You deserve it. You deserve it. Just a simple thank you. That's it.
A simple thank you. What does Nashville think?
This segment is way too long.
Care what they think? but we do owe you something, and that something is an ass whooping.
Oh.
So how about the two of you, dirty dogs, against me, Big E, and me, Big D?
It is god awful, bro.
Right here, tonight, right now.
I like it.
Will we see the Dirty Dogs versus Big E and Drew McIntyre next?
This Friday.
This segment was way too long, and kind of like the first segment was seen with Charlotte, Becky, and Bianca. Too forced. This segment was way too long. But what is this in my mouth? But I did. The only good thing about the segment is I liked how Dolph Ziggler acknowledged, that he worked with McIntyre and Big E back in the day. And get Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, get him in solo runs, man. Get them out of this tag team. They're not getting over. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode deserve better, in my opinion. But I did like the fact that Ziggler brought up, the old times, the old storytelling. And I think Robert Roode should have mentioned the fact that, hey, you beat me for that. Because I think Drew McIntyre beat Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship. I think it was the TakeOver where Adam Cole debuted at, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he should have brought that up. But other than that, man, this segment was way too long, and it was just god-awful, man.